Welcome to the SDFC Fancast, the podcast where average Joes discuss America's finest city's newest addition to the MLS, San Diego Football Club, with your host, Nathan Parada, featuring Keegan Devlin, Colin Thomas, and Chris Thomas, and of course the man who holds it all together, producer Trevor. Let's do this.
Hey everyone, welcome to the SDFC Fancast. Chris, Keegan, Colin, producer Trev.
Yeah.
Happy Sunday, everyone.
Happy Sunday.
I made myself a nice mocha tonight, so I'm ready to go. I'm all chocolated up, all caffeined up, ready.
Nice.
Sure, I'll take a cup of Joe.
Did anyone make it out to the golf tournament at Torrey Pines this weekend?
No,
I
did not.
I did not. Watched it, but did not.
I saw the
did.
hole in one a few days ago. Oh,
You did, Chris. Look at you.
Yeah,
How'd it go?
Yeah, it was good. My company had a tent, a cabana on the 15th hole, so we had up close and personal seats for some really cool shots. Good tournament,
cool.
Fun stuff.
Fancy.
It was a real fun tournament to watch. It was like fun, just the way the guy ended up winning was a cool finish.
Was it close?
Yeah, one
Yeah.
stroke.
Course looked like it was playing brutal. Was the rough on TV looked super long, Chris. Was it brutal when you're out there?
Yeah, it was super deep.
Real deep.
Well, that's cool, and obviously that's a stalwart of San Diego. It used to be called the Bing Crosby something or another, right? That's what my girl's dad told me.
Wasn't that the American Express, or was that Torrey? Was that Palm Desert or Torrey?
I don't know.
So is this a golf podcast, or
Right.
it was my fault?
No, that's why I wanted to let everybody know why we're talking about it, because it's actually in San Diego. But
Right, yeah.
Speaking of San Diego, let's talk about the Team A and the happenings of San Diego FC, MLS's newest franchise in the best city in the world, San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
So Chris and I went to the first stop of the Chrome Ball Tour. So quick recap, the Chrome Ball Tour is a tour of a big Chrome ball that the team partnered with an artist to make. It's cool. It has has all the cities in San Diego County kind of inscribed on it, different parts of it. And it's pretty big. It's probably like 8 feet tall, but everything looks big to me because I'm a small boy. But it was a good turnout. We met some folks. Chris, how did you feel after the first stop? Oh no, I didn't even bring it up. So that's what the Chrome Ball is, the Chrome Ball Tour. And so Chris and I went to the first stop, which was in Oceanside, locally here, because I live in Oceanside. Chris, how was it? How did you like it?
It was awesome, man. I feel like it was the perfect location for the first one because it was literally right there on the beach. So and it was free entry, so all people going to the beach could just walk in and check it out. Really good free publicity for the team. But the best part about it was we were able to make some really cool connections and see the true passion for the club with these folks that we met.
Oh yeah.
All we did is we walked up to their tent. It was the Riptides supporters club. They were partnered with the 18th Battalion, two supporters clubs, which are both cool names in my opinion. For clubs, and then so we walked up, and they were awesome. I mean, right away, they just started talking.
Weirdly nice, weirdly a little too nice. I don't know. No, I'm just.
I know.
They're
I was like, "What's the catch? Why are you guys being so kind to us?" But no, they were as excited as us, as excited as we are that a team is in San Diego. So they just same boat where they're just jumping on the opportunity. They just seem to really know what they're doing a lot more than maybe we'll learn. We'll be going to the next Chrome Ball stop in Escondido. But shout out to a few people Justin and Quinn from the Riptides, and then Jerry Jimenez, who actually drives the Chrome Ball around, and met with us as well. And again, everyone was just down to meet up and talk and pass contact information around. So it was really felt very included, very inclusive, which is what I think is what they've been preaching, a lot. But obviously they're practicing what they're preaching right away, like right off the bat. So
I love
it was
that.
very good first impressions on my side.
Yeah, I mean, you really saw the passion of not just with those guys, which I mean, obviously they're supporters groups of the passion is going to be there, obviously, but I mean, all the people down there, it was just so cool to see that, and I think as this thing grows, so will the passion.
Yeah, and these stops are cool. They have little events at each one of them. They have custom artwork, which we can throw up on the screen here when we edit this. But they have some custom artwork, merch. We'll post some pictures on this episode as well. They had a futsal tournament there on the concrete, which went well. From what we hear, there was a little concert after, and again, everything was free, all put on by the team. So it was really, really killer. Really good.
Super cool, man.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
great. How many? So it was pretty crowded. There was like a good turnout of both just tourists and SDFC fans.
Yeah, absolutely. And a bunch of people had merch on. There was a few hundred people there. I would say they were. We were talking to some of the fellas. They said that they were a little bit surprised by the turnout, like happily surprised, which is a good sign. I mean, what everyone's been saying is we need a soccer team here, and it's looking like the truth.
It makes me happy going forward because going from, the name unveiling, how many I was surprised how many people were there for that, then hearing you guys say this about this event, that, as time goes on now, as they're building steam, I think it's just great for the team overall.
Yeah, and they were talking up the Right to Dream Academy a lot, so I'm really, really excited for this one to come to fruition here locally down in Sequan. So that is really exciting too. So right now, Right to Dream Academy located Denmark, Egypt, Ghana, and so we'll be the 4th location, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. One of the fellows we were speaking with, he was kind of talking about the coaching situation, and I obviously am one that wants a big name coach to be signed here, but I was quickly shot down, respectfully shot down, and he thinks that, and Nate, you could probably explain this better than me, but
I don't know. Were we allowed to talk about it?
Well, here we are.
Should have a little thing.
Well, basically, I mean, it's all presumptuous, right? But he's of the opinion that the manager is going to be based more off of the style of play that the Right to Dream Academy instills from the ground up, not necessarily bringing in a coach who will instill their own style and play type. It's really what the Right to Dream style is how they're going to play, essentially.
And that seems very, very logical to me, a logical guess. Because, I mean, if we're going to be using players from that academy, that the academies throughout the world, as the different locations, they even say it on their web pages, they want to play to the same style, which means that the coaching style will be the same as well, right? So that was it's really exciting to know that the team has taken academy very seriously, because there's nothing better than a local academy player breaking through to the first team and doing well for the club. Like, that is the most fun thing to watch in soccer. So yeah, that was a really fun conversation.
Nice.
That's for sure.
That's good to build that culture, that brand too. If they're starting this early from the ground up, building that type of play, whatever they choose it to be, it's going to be really good for the team, for years of going down the road.
Yeah, and I apologize for the bad joke about us not being allowed to talk about that. I just wanted it to sound like we're in the know, but we're not. We're not at all. That's not the case.
Definitely not.
But some news with the team still. Our goalie, the first signing, Duran Ferry, I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'll have to double check that, but signed for Orange County SC for on loan for the remainder of their season. So already getting more experience, still being able to practice with the team and all that stuff. So nothing but good things there. And we'll be able to go watch them. I mean, that's not that far. Go ahead, Colin.
I was just saying, getting reps is going to be awesome, and it's the hop, skip, and a jump for you guys, like you were talking about.
Yeah, we got to go to a game. I'm curious about that. Not gonna lie, I'd never even really heard of that club, so it'd be cool to go watch our boy play.
Yeah, I think that'll be one thing that will happen kind of naturally is that local soccer here, even at a lower level, will flourish a little more now the MLS team is here too, because of reasons like this. Like, here's more supporters going to a team and going to watch it that might not have before, right? So
it's like the same with baseball with AA, AAA teams. You got good players coming up. People go view them, knowing someday they'll be in the majors. So it'd be fun to go see him now, but knowing in a couple of years he could be, be our starting keeper. Be fun to go see.
Totally.
Yeah, that would be amazing. And then some rumors, potential signing, Marcus Ingvardsson. And again, just a rumor right now, but looks like a good attacking player. Got some cool highlights online on YouTube. Maybe we can link some there on this, on the bottom of this video. Cool. But that's the fun part right now is the rumors, the building a team in our head, watching. It gives us another excuse to watch academy players to see who's going to come up through the ranks. All that. Nordstrand did a little mini tour as well, and they just beat LAFC today, 3-1.
Sweet.
Good.
I don't know.
So just going back to the coaching thing and then also the academy, how do you guys feel about that in terms of growing the team from the bottom up as opposed to being like an Inter Miami and making, splashy signings and becoming, wildly successful right off the bat? What are your guys' thoughts on that? Because mine personally, sorry, Cole, I'm very excited to see what we do with the academy with the right to dream. But at the same time, I'm a millennial and I want to see results right away,
Yeah. Well, I'm barely a millennial. I was born in '84, so I'm on the cusp. But having an academy is amazing. You're building something forever. Signing Messi and Busquets, he one of them went there, and Suarez. They're just they'll probably maybe win you a title maybe the next year or two, but they're old and stuff. And then what do you have? You have huge debt, aging players, but now we're building a core foundation. And they're just building I really enjoy and like what they're talking about with just the type of players that they are developing as far as young men. So I think it's pretty sweet having an academy.
Yeah, I don't view it as necessarily we're just kicking the can down the road either by them saying that. We might not get a big manager signing, but we still could get big player signings that play into the system possibly. And like what Colin was saying too, it's good to build for the future. I'll just be curious if they're going to lean into, if they are building a manager that's within the system, if they're going to not do any real big signings then. You know what I mean? And then only have young players and build it up, which would be a bummer because I'm hoping for at least one big signing, big guy we can get excited about. But yeah, I'm cautious about it, I guess, because I'm kind of with you, Chris. I want some big players and get excited about the team and we roll. But we'll see.
I think that could happen. I mean, I think because we don't even really. I guess we should watch the Northland team or any teams they're associated with, so we can kind of get a feel for the style. Because you also have that where there are players that you see that if they tweak their game just a little bit can fit a style that's pre-existent. So you can have players that already quote unquote big players that might fit this Right to Dream Academy style that can kind of just slot into a team too. So that is, I don't think that just because you're using academy players or playing a particular way, or kind of, being rigid about not changing, I guess, your philosophy in regards to how you approach the game, players can still fit into that. Right. So I don't think that cancels out any big signings as well. I think that it just might take a little bit more time to mature, but I think big players could still fit into whatever, They're still, I think so. Still potential for that.
The CEO did say in that interview that we had watched that we're going to make a big signing. Like I remember that as well, like a talking point in that interview. So, well, I mean, obviously he's just giving us what we want to hear probably, but we'll see.
They want to make money. They got to get somebody. They can't say, here's, Aaron Donaldson from Tempe, who's 19, a sophomore in college. Like, hopefully, get at least a couple good players.
From Tempe.
Duck.
No, that's not to say I wouldn't rush out and buy a jersey right away if when we sign a big player. I didn't, with my diatribe about nothing being better than an academy player coming through the ranks, not dismissing loving the big signings either.
Yeah, I guess I'm just a little wary that I don't think there's been success on a global scale with an academy style of play, if that makes sense. That the success usually comes from the manager. Am I wrong? Like, obviously, Arsenal has a certain style of play. Barca has a certain style of play, but typically, the results and the style of play come from the manager. I don't know. Am I wrong here?
I think it's I think the question is how much does the academy influence the senior teams, right? But you're saying that the manager, senior team, has way more influence over the style of play than have the people. I think it depends on. Honestly, this is going to be such a cop-out answer, but I think it depends on the team. Like that Barcelona team under Pep, that worked because a bunch of those guys came through the same academy, so they knew that style. Pep played that style. He went to the same academy. So I think in that instance, the academy obviously has a bigger influence. But then you look at Real Madrid, and they have a good academy, but as you said, they played a different style under Zidane, under Ancelotti, under these different coaches that they've had. So I think it might be a case-by-case basis, and I think that I think you can find success in both ways.
Yeah. I'm definitely not hating on this route that we're going on. I'm just a little, like I said, I'm a little wary of it. But regardless, excited to see how it pans out.
Yeah, but to your point, Xabi Alonso is a good example as to how a manager can totally change a team in a very short amount of time. So I don't think you're wrong, my friend.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome, because I know you care so much about what I think.
I do.
Absolutely, thank you. But yeah, so that's exciting times for the team.
Just a quick little shout out again. Sorry, Nate. Just to all those guys that we met at the event last night in Oceanside. You guys were all super cool to us. Appreciate your openness with us, and looking forward to hanging out with you guys. Thank you.
Yeah,
and I know I'm out of state, and I miss all you guys. I'm sad that I'm not there for that, but I am so happy that there's people there that are embracing you and making you feel safe and having fun in my stead. So,
nice.
It's really cool, you guys.
Hold it down. But all right, we'll move on to general soccer news. We'll start with some men's national team, U.S. men's national team stuff. Jesus Ferreira, the Dallas FC Dallas player, got a move to Spartak Moscow blocked by the MLS. They offered $13 million. He had agreed to personal terms, all that. They blocked it. They don't want to do business with Russia.
Love it.
Yeah.
Good
He must.
call.
He must be happy too. Who the hell wants to go play in Russia?
Well, I don't know if he's happy. He just got $13 million ripped from
Oh,
his.
true. Yeah, but
He said,
I wonder if he'll use this to get a better contract with Dallas, or now his name is out there and maybe other teams will look at him and he'll get a move anyway.
Yeah, it's curious. I kind of view Russia the same way that I view the Saudis. Like, they just can throw money around like nothing. I would be very surprised if he got that same offer from anywhere domestically or non-communist globally.
Yeah, whatever they are these days. What's that?
I just read a little bit about it, but does that happen before for the MLS to deny signing to another country like that? Seems.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
It's crazy how often geopolitical stuff goes in. Like, soccer's so big that seriously, politics are used constantly in soccer, like as a sway. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty wild how much influence soccer has, on the globe.
Yeah, it's like sports are like the great unifier. That's one place you can kind of go, no matter what you got going on. You can kind of soccer, football, whatever you is your jam. Like, but yeah, you're right. A lot of that stuff just inevitably just leaks in.
Yeah.
Jesus Ferreira is only 23 years old.
Seriously?
Doesn't it seem like he's been around forever?
That's what's good about these guys getting their first caps at like 18 is they get some real experience. And so by the time you're 23, it's like, oh shit, you've been around the block. Like, you're not going to be pushed off the ball easy, right? You're not going to be intimidated. All those types of things. Like, I think that is a huge, huge plus.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I was not wanting him to be starting at the World Cup for us a couple of years ago, but I was stoked he was on the team. I mean, he dominates MLS, and he's a kid. I'm excited to see what he can do, as he ages. 23 is still young, and forward is a weak position for our national team. So
I didn't realize he was still that young, to be honest with you.
It's crazy.
Oh. Did you guys see, I saw a bunch of other signings in MLS. I'm not going to go through the list. Maybe we can throw a link up there for the transfer market list of all MLS signings. But there's been a lot, but none have really stood out apart from, Suarez, the big names. Nothing too. Miles Robinson, yeah, but all those were kind of in the works already and didn't come as a shock, right? I guess is what I'm trying to say, is nothing's come as a shock yet in regards to MLS signings. This has probably been the most shocking thing that I've read, is a move getting blocked.
Yeah, with the season coming up in 3 weeks or whatever, you would think we'd see some bigger signings. I don't know.
Yeah. But maybe they just all in the work. So we've been knowing they were coming down the pipe.
Well, January's what? We got a few more days until the end of the transfer window. So, I mean, I know that's not always necessarily applicable to the MLS, but could see some big signings this Tuesday, Wednesday.
I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah.
But in other soccer news, brother, Liverpool versus Fulham. Keegan, how do you feel?
Good. It was obviously I'm happy with the result. Liverpool 1-1, but Liverpool advanced overall. It was a good game. I was actually kind of traveling through the day, so I caught a little bit here and there. But Luis Diaz had a good goal for Liverpool to go up 1-0, and then Fulham tied and had a couple good other chances late in the game. But it was good for Liverpool to advance. Good game. Fulham had a lot of chance. They had a couple really good chances early too that were lucky they didn't go in. But it was a very good game overall, and now to Wembley, and I believe Chelsea.
No, it was the FA Cup. Oh no, yeah, you're right. We were talking about that same tournament. See, Trev, I got mixed up just like you did the other day. Say too many tournaments going on at the same time. Yeah, playing Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea.
Who I thought never in a million years this season would make it to a freaking cup final, but hell, yeah. So
You
yeah,
see that?
Chelsea really dominated Middlesbrough in the semis. And they should. So yeah, now we meet Liverpool, which last season or the season or season prior, Chelsea kept playing Liverpool in finals and kept losing to them in penalty shootouts. My guess this time around is like a 4-2 loss for Chelsea. Another cup for Liverpool. I was gonna. Well, I think Liverpool also are gonna play like crazy boys because it's Klopp's last season. He announced he's leaving. How do you feel about that, Keegan?
I didn't know. Yeah, sad. But he's got a good legacy, obviously, for what he did for the team. And sad to see him go. Curious to see who they'll sign. I saw there's rumors maybe Xabi Alonso, and they don't really know yet. But saw that he told management and the organization a while ago that he was going, so they must have something in the works. But yeah, I have a feeling. I saw he told the team, I believe, was it either post game Wednesday or Friday, I think, after training camp, like practice, that he was done after the season. So he said obviously he's not just going to coast it in the rest of the year and still play hard. But it's always hard, a manager as good as Klopp to leave. There's always uncertainty when that happens. But it's been great while he was here and sad to see him go.
Do you think this is going to help motivate the team, or do you think it's going to cause some disruptions?
I think it'll help motivate him, really, position they're in and how they're playing this year too, that they'll want to end it for him on a high note. Then next season, the year on, God knows what'll happen. But no, I don't think it'll disrupt him too much. I think it'll just give him that much more encouragement to play well, the rest of the year. I hope.
See that cool moment that was like it was one of the FA Cup games I think it was before kickoff where like they were all chanting and they had like the fans were the Liverpool fans. They had like their Jurgen Klopp scarves and they showed him like real emotional and like kind of just on the bench, just kind of looking down and just real appreciative. But it was just a super cool moment to see that.
That's
Very
great.
Nice. Very nice. And I'm mostly happy he's leaving. Obviously, as a Chelsea fan, because he's a good coach. But no, I'll miss the some of the funny press conferences.
For
big
sure.
old horse teeth, him screaming in refs' faces and pulling a muscle. All the normal stuff.
So there's going to be 3 huge name managers available, at least as of right now, at the end of this season. Xavi, who's out at Barcelona, who I'm sure you're going to get to, Nate. Klopp and Mourinho. I mean, come on, SDFC. Let's just do it.
Klopp's
Just one of them.
Just one of them.
Not going to coach anytime soon. But that's
I'd
25.
really rather not have Xavi as a coach, but that's just me. I was just going to say, yep, he's out of Barcelona, but who cares about that whiner? So we usually do the fantasy roundup, which I guess this week was a little weird. It was split between. So results, Colonial, how'd you do this week?
Yeah, I squeaked it out. It was sweet. I had like 56 points, and my opponent already had 54. And it came down to like subs on the bench. So I sneaked by. I'm in second place now, my friend. Second to you. Nipping at your heels.
I can see you. I can see you right there. Coming up after.
I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to get you.
I'm playing Tim this week, who has, unfortunately, a bunch of people out on his team. And now they've all come back at the same time, and he is doing really well. And I'm actually nervous about this next game coming up. This week, I beat Christopher. Sorry.
Good for you, bitch.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, but I wanted to also some Fantasy League history, just let everybody know. And I like to tell people that producer Trev is the one who started it years ago, back in 2005, I believe.
2005? Holy smokes!
I checked the archives. Went down to the catacombs for those.
Wow.
You got out the scroll.
He's the one. So we have him to thank. And Absolutely. It's been going strong. We have not missed a year. So Thank you, producer Trev, for that little history lesson. You know,
If I speak, I'm in very big trouble. Very,
If
very
I
big
speak,
That's the
trouble.
one. That's the one I was.
trouble.
That's
In
the
big
one.
trouble.
Very big trouble.
Oh, nice. Nice. All right. You guys ready for a quiz game?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Always ready.
I'm going for the turkey.
Mm.
Let's.
I'm just trying to get off the schneid here.
All right. Everybody have something to write on and a writing utensil.
Yeah,
Yes,
buddy.
sir.
7 questions?
Yeah. What's that?
How many questions are we doing?
7 questions.
Roger that.
Some of them are
7
multiple
minutes,
choice.
11.
Ooh.
And then, would you guys prefer to hear the answer after each question or all the answers at the end of the quiz? Answer after each question, Colonial?
After each, yeah, I think that's a little bit better way.
We can do that.
What do you think over there?
Chris, you look pensive. What do you think?
This is just how I look. I'm very constipated.
I was just about to say that. That's so funny. I was going to say he's just constipated.
You need some more fiber in your diet, dude. All right.
Fiber goes west.
Question 1.
Wait. Do we have a theme? Okay.
Yes,
right.
Yeah, I forgot.
Disneyland?
So, no, since the first stop of the Chrome Ball Tour was Oceanside, Oceanside is the theme. The city of Oceanside.
Top Gun. Top Gun.
Yes. I thought about it. I thought about having a Top Gun question, and I chose not to.
Boo. Boo.
Hold
I would have gotten that.
Yeah. Who is the mayor of Oceanside?
No, Jesus Christ.
God.
Man. Dude.
No one knows. It's provocative.
Do you guys even have a mayor?
Yes,
We
the
do.
streets.
I no clue.
I got it. I think it's shot in the dark.
All right,
Yeah.
you need the answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Esther Sanchez. Ding, ding, ding.
Summers.
Nailed it.
Almost had it.
Summers.
Question 2. What is Oceanside High School's mascot?
Ooh, now this.
I played them too.
I think I know this one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You guys, come on, we're all from San Diego County. We're all from North County in particular, so Oceanside.
Dude, that stuff's like going in and out.
They-
You know what I mean? It's just cycle. It was there at one point.
Dude, for real, it feels like my brain is pushing out some information to put, like when I learn something new, something else has to get pushed out, you know?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain it is.
It's like your memory's at full.
I could use something to get pushed out.
All
All right.
right. So the mascot of Oceanside High School, Pirates.
Oh,
Who are
the
the Falcons?
Raiders. Damn it.
Are they Vista?
Atlanta.
Yeah.
A bird of
Just,
prey.
the Cougars.
Shit.
Panthers. Now, Escondido's the Cougars.
Mm-hmm.
Vista's the Panthers. All right. Ready for question 3?
Yep.
Oceanside is in the top 3 population in San Diego County out of the 18 cities. Is it first, second, or third in regards to population?
I can handle things. I'm smart.
Cities in San Diego County.
Yep. Out of the 18 beautiful cities.
We could have used a multiple choice for the mayor. Christ's sake.
Should we have everybody answer before?
Nope, not gonna do it. All right, you ready for the answer? Third with 174,000, a little over.
You all got it, Colin?
I guess third.
I put second.
I guess.
All right.
All
go.
right.
Can I guess what the number 1 and number 2 are?
You can, but I don't know the answer. I forgot.
Let's move on.
I still want to hear your guesses.
It's whatever you want it to be.
I would say Escondido is 2, and then the city of San Diego is 1. Would be my guess.
Not a bad guess. I'm gonna say you're right.
Cool. Thanks, producer Trev. I needed that.
All right. Question 4. Located in Oceanside, Camp Pendleton is a military base used by which branch of the armed forces? Perfect.
Speaking of
All right,
Top Gun.
you guys ready for the answer?
Yep.
United States Marine Corps
Yep.
Man,
since 1942.
I thought it was Navy. I'm ashamed of myself.
Miramar's Navy. Or actually, it's still Marines, technically.
Isn't
Yeah,
Miramar
Marine-
Air Force?
Yeah, it's Marine U.S. It's a Marine Corps Air Base. But the Marines
Yeah,
are technically
I worked
Navy,
right.
kind of as well.
Yeah.
They'll get mad at you if you say that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. I should have known better.
Their department of the, or their something of the, I can't remember. I'm not going to talk out of my butt. All right. Question number 5. What year was Oceanside incorporated? In 1870, 1891, or 1888?
The year of our Lord, 18.
For
Yes.
the folks that are just listening on audio, these dead silences in between questions and answers must be riveting.
Yeah, we gotta like.
Yeah, it's
That's what's going to draw in the most listeners, you know?
Yeah.
Oceanside was incorporated in 1888.
Hey.
damn it. Adding.
All right. That's just a complete guess.
Same.
Beautiful.
Oh, mama.
So I learned a new word when I was researching for this quiz, and that word is demonym, which is like what you call somebody from a particular area. Like if you're from Argentina, you're an Argentinian. That's a demonym. So, what is the demonym for people from Oceanside?
Oh, no.
That's why I like the Mickey Mouse
All right.
shirt.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
His thing went up. We're allowed to show it now. You know, it's free, free for everyone to use. All right.
That's right.
The demonym is Ocean Cider.
Fuck.
Oh, cider.
I put O-Cider too. I'm an idiot.
Oh.
That's
So
awesome,
obvious.
the Ocean Cider.
Wait, that's correct too. That is correct too. Like O apostrophe cider.
Yeah.
That's correct as well. That's also
cider.
correct.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Both of those are correct.
I suck at these fucking
Good work,
quizzes.
gentlemen. All good. Hey, we have plenty of quizzes to go, my friend. This is like the
I'm afraid of.
quiz. This is plenty of time. Plenty of time.
There's one left, right?
You didn't set me up, Colin?
Keegan, you have 3.
What, the mayor of Oceanside?
I know. You got to get your back. The official
Keegan.
Oceanside manual. It's like this
Yeah.
big. I had 3.
Well, the problem is now I can't use like this same. I can't. I'm not like
I know.
Escondido's not going to be.
I was going to look at Escondido shit, but that's going to do me no
Yeah,
good.
exactly. I knew
Yeah.
you guys will do that.
Yeah.
Or if it is, it has to be like, yeah. Anyway, last question. Charlie Sheen has been married 3 times.
I love where this is going. Sorry.
That's,
Where is this going?
this is fantastic.
Charlie Sheen has been married 3 times to Donna Peel, Denise Richards, and Brooke Mueller. Who out of the 3 of them is from Oceanside?
Wow.
Who are the other 2? I know Denise Richards. Who were the other 2 gals' names?
Donna Peel and Brooke Mueller.
Donna.
Donna.
It's got to be her. That's an O-Cider name.
It's funny because that's who I chose too.
I took the
It's got to be Donna.
Okay. All right, you guys ready? Ready for the answer?
Yeah.
Denise Richards.
Whoa, really?
I thought she was from San Diego.
Bond girl from Starship Troopers, Denise Richards.
Especially back in the 70s, at the back on the pier, and stupid Donna.
She's not that old.
But you get what I mean.
Sounded like
Donna must be from the 70s.
What was her
So
last
what
name?
are you guys' scores?
I won again.
Chris
Like
beat
I
me
got
by one again.
I got 4.
Damn
I
it.
got 4. I got 4. I don't remember the questions, but I got 4.
Yeah. Good job, Cree.
All right.
Well played.
So what is it so far? The tally?
Chris
Keegan
has
wins.
3. Keegan has 1.
I think I had 2, right? Or no, 1. Because that's our 4th.
All right.
Let me see.
Gotta cheat the numbers there, pal.
No,
Yeah.
this is our 5th quiz, right?
It's our 4th quiz.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Because I
Embarrassing.
spanned a page and a half.
Can you get your shit together?
These quizzes are so important.
All right, gentlemen. Well, I'll get another one ready for next week. But thank you, everybody, for joining me on another episode. And have a good night, everyone.
Cool.
Cheers.
Love you, boys.
Good evening.
Have a good week.